Welcome to Mindset Mastery for Traders Q&A series, where we decode the psychology behind common day trader hurdles and reveal the steps to get us back on the path to success. I'm Jason E., and today we're diving into the question,
what mindset do I need to adopt to become a consistently successful day trader?
well, to start off, understand all traders have their own personal goals. You should have your own personal goals, not anyone else's goals. However, making money is the scoreboard as a trader. But even then, we all have different amounts of money that we're aiming for. And there are some common mindsets here. So I want to get laser focused because we all hear things like day trading is mostly psychology. Trading's in your mind. You have to think like a winning trader, right? Etc. And yes, we can all with ease assume what these statements mean, and you'd probably be right. However, I want to provide the exact dialed in mindset that I focused on after speaking to successful traders and using my own success generator system to help me improve my skill set. The takeaway from this episode is the exact mental place you need to aim for and land on to become the day trader that you seek and desire to be. 4 mental goals that I believe you need to become familiar with to either get unstuck or on track toward your next milestone and your overarching trading goals. Now, this is from my experience, my research, and exposure to other day traders, and this isn't the holy grail, but it's going to help. It's my opinion, but remember, trading comes with risk, right? You're responsible for your own risk. There are no guarantees as a day trader, but you can control your destiny. So let's dive into the first mindset that I think you need to reach and land on for success to be in your future. And that is, I can do this. Somehow, in an ever increasing manner, day by day, you have to believe it's possible for you to reach your day trading goals. And this is important because we're more likely to take action and have a high level of perseverance when we think the outcome is possible. When doubt seeps in, our brains are unwilling to move forward, and that willingness will decrease over time. That's why negativity is so impactful, and we must battle it. You can even see this at a micro level, right? You know, when you play that game as a kid, maybe you haven't, but I remember as a kid, we used to always bet people could they lick their elbow, right? If they didn't know, right? You can only do it once on someone. But you do that, and then you get a great laugh at the person trying, right? Because it's just so out there, it looks funny. But someone who hasn't tried it, they don't know that it's impossible, right? So they at least try. But when there's no hope, our minds won't bother wasting the time, right? If you said to someone, I bet you can't remove your ear, right? Or I bet you can't, touch your elbow to the top of the building, whatever it is. If it's impossible in their mind, right? They're not going to try. You're just going to get a confused WTF face from them. Right? So if you don't have the mindset of I can do this, one tip is you can use social proof, right? Even if you're not someone who compares yourself to others, by knowing it's possible, right? They talk about the 4-minute mile. When we know something's possible, it helps us realize that it can be possible for us. So if you can see traders doing it, you can ask, why not me? Right? And then you can take action. If you have other doubts in your mind, you can take action to finding the solution to that hurdle, right? I can promise you that there are humans with success that have had similar circumstances and have been able to overcome it, right? So whatever your situation is, you need to look to traders who have had similar situations and use them as motivation. Also, your consistent effort into something is going to build your belief, right? So it's important that you stay consistent with the input into your trading practice. Now, the second mindset is I can still do it. And this is foundational because it's the mindset of perseverance. This is you holding up the first belief, right, of I can do this after hitting the trading hurdles or setbacks. Right? It doesn't matter how quickly you reach this mindset as long as you don't give up in seeking it. You can have a day in which you just can't force yourself to follow your rules. And after that, you have to say, okay, I'll do better tomorrow. You could lose a trade, right? And need to take, or have a losing day and need to take 2 days off because it just stings so bad, right? Then you ride your way back and you find a way to continue, right? You rise up like the Undertaker did. Right? So this is you planting your flag, right? The mentality that allows you to be mentally and emotionally flexible and change course in order to reach your next goal, right? And this is a lot of self-talk that pulls you out of despair. As an action, I suggest you have an affirmation made when times are good in trading or when you're neutral. And then when things don't go right, right? When your trading starts to veer from where you want it, you have to say this to yourself, right? And it could be anything, right? It could be, I'm going to be rich doing this. I can trade, right? Trading is going to change my life, right? It could be this positive statement from that wish fulfilled place. I'm a great day trader. I'm a consistent day trader. Write down this one statement that you create and use it as an anchor to pull you back to the place of being able to take action again, that place of I can do this, right? And you can have the worst, this is an example, you can have the worst day trading ever. You break all your rules, you lose your account, you kick the cat, right? Don't kick your cats. But after that, you breathe, you calm down, and you start to repeat your statement. So it's like, I lost this trade, right? Kick the cat, don't do that. And then you say, I'm going to make millions doing this. I'm going to make millions doing this. I'm going to make millions trading Forex. I'm going to make millions doing this. You fight your way back to the light, right? So the next mindset is, I can walk away, be patient, and still make this work. Because trading is the fastest slow money you'll ever make. Because at some point, you have to stop for the day. And hopefully, it's on your own terms. When you understand the goal is to allow your account to live to another day, you start to take your risk management more seriously and you can better handle losses. There are times when you need to walk away, right? And generally, walking away more times, if you veer towards doing it more than less, you're going to have better results. You hear a lot of traders talk about, just trading less. Help me become more successful. Right? And when you can raise your contracts and make different tweaks to your system, walking away doesn't seem so bad. Initially, I understand the hunger, the need to be there, spending time on the charts. But there's a certain point where you've locked in your craft, your skill set, and you can overdo it. So you have to understand that walking away is not failure. When you're preserving your account, when you're taking a red day, it's not ultimate failure. Because you can walk away, you can be patient, you can wait for that trade, and you can still be successful. Now, excuse me, the next mindset is I've earned the right to be successful. And this mindset is built on the I can do this mindset, and it thwarts the common thoughts of unworthiness for success. Unlike the I can do this mindset, which sets you, and motivates you on the path to really embody this, the I deserve, I can do this mindset is about taking action. This mindset is a reward from consistent effort. The type of effort for success, it matters because it's the input, right? And this mindset is built on actions and being consistent. You have to be able to say, I deserve the great benefits of trading because I've worked for it, right? Or because filling in the blank. And this could be, I've studied the charts for so long. I've worked on myself. I've earned the right to be successful as a day trader because I've paid the dues, right? I've paid my trading tuition by losing that account. I've deserved to be successful because I do this every day. I've spent this much time doing it, right? Whatever it is for you. Now, some people don't need action to feel worthy of great things, and kudos to you, right? And the parenting or the life experience that you've had. For me and a lot of folks, we've been told what we can't do for many reasons for a lot of our life. So we need to drop the baggage and understand life isn't happening to us. It's actually happening for us, right? And you deserve to be a successful day trader. Don't let unworthiness hold you back. And with all these mindsets, you have to have an overlying intention. Intention is an action that is mentally tied to a goal. For example, top tier athletes, they mentally align what they're doing in a drill with how they're going to implement it. The mini game is tied into the practice. For example, this drill is what I'm going to do when I'm facing a zone defense in basketball, right? If you ever watch Kobe Bryant practicing, you can see him doing drills that were moves that he used in a game with repetition over and over. They don't practice just to get better in general. They practice to overcome specific situations. They have intention. Intention is a huge part of deliberate practice, or the concept of the 10,000 hour rule. And whether you believe in the research of that number or not, doesn't matter. Deliberate practice is proven. When your mind has a reason to learn something, it's more likely to accept the improvement. Your mind has way too much data to process at any given moment, hence the brain function of initially deleting anything before it does anything else with the action that we get from our environment. Intention, right, helps you not delete crucial information and steps on your journey, right? Your mind's guards recognize it at the door. They say, oh yeah, we know why you're here. Let's let them in. We're going to block out things that don't tied to this intention, but we're going to let that in because we've identified it as something that we desire to have in our brain. And this ties into today's episode, being process over outcome. So do check out the full episode this week. And let's recap on these crucial mindsets to help you reach success as a trader. Number one, I can do this. You have to get to a place of just knowing you can do it, right? It's just the first step. Get your foot in the door. That's it. And then when you hit adversity on the path, which you will, there's a learning curve. You have to have that mindset of, I can still do this. Number three, I can walk away and still be successful, right? And that allows you to have patience with yourself and the process so you can learn. And then four is, I've earned the right to be successful doing this. And this is the mindset where you've embodied the wish fulfilled and you see yourself as a successful trader. So every day you can take the actions that a successful trader will take. And there's something in our brains that make us want to fight feeling successful. But in trading, when the actions we take are directly tied to how we feel, you can only be a successful trader by taking successful actions. And you can only take successful actions by feeling successful. Right? So don't run yourself in circles. Don't put off things that you can have mentally because you're tying it to something externally. You don't have to do that. You control what's in your brain. Work with intention, having a why, and with every action you take in your trading business, be focused. I hope this is helpful. Have a great trading week.